Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Josh Giddey.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Brady Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickley. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. And for Chicago, Buzelis is out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's MP. Then it's Ball. And it's Vucevic in at the center. Boy, the regular season is coming to a close very quickly here, Stan. It's been a great year, hasn't it?
It's been incredible. Look, the talent level, the skill level in this league, night in and night out, just continues to get better. We see guys making great leaps. I just don't know where the end of this is, Kevin. It just is incredible.
And how lucky are we to get this front row seat? Oh, my goodness.
Every night, we are lucky.
MP dishes to Vucevic. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
2 physical points from Vucevic. He enjoys bumping down low.
Here's Ingram. Rebound by the Bulls. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
Yeah, having this kind of confidence as a shooter will really do wonders for MP in the long run.
And Paul slams it in.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. It's tipped. Nobody near Barnes. And again, Toronto no up. Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Outside, Ball. Vucevic down low. Hurdles there, and it's Vucevic missing. Quickly the pass to Ingram. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Pass the Ball. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
And I love how Ball accepts the contact on his way up, not allowing it to alter his shot.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here's a quick check of the rookie leaderboard with the free throw percentage leaders since the All-Star break. MB is number 1.
No doubt he's earned his spot among the great rookie free throw shooters through hard work and repetition.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Yeah, just powerful stuff from Vucevic.
Here's Barnes. Last game out, he had 14. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk. Their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stuff. stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. One of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Barnes. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
It's Dick on the wing. Giddey defending. MP against Ingram. A 3 from Quickly. That's good. And it's Ingram with the assist. Quickly's got 6.
That's a nice find by Ingram, getting it to the open man.
Pass to Vucevic. MP outside. Jacks up a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. He has 7.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
And here is Quickly. 17 points for him last game against Philadelphia. Birtle sets the pick for Ingram. On the wing, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Well, Ingram working that versatility there as the ball handler in the pick-and-roll game.
Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Now, MP. He's covered by Ingram. That's good by Peeler.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to Dick. Birtle with the ball. Now Barnes. Here's Ingram. The trade. Rebounded by Vucevic. MP against Pirtle. MP deciding where to go with it. And the dunk by MP.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Raptors trail by 8. Pass to Dick. Back to Quickly. Ingram with it. And here is Pirtle. Shoots over Vucevic. Pirtle's shot is off.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Toronto with the ball after the Bulls pick up 2. Ingram kicks to Barnes. And he banks in the layup.
And right where he wants to be. It's so dangerous letting Barnes get inside like that.
Pass to Buzelis. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now here's Barnes. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Giddey, no good. Raptors trail by 9. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
It was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster 3rd year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Collins checked in for Vucevic. Kevin Huerter comes in for Josh Giddey. And it's White in for Ball.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
And here is Ingram, following the three-pointer by MP. Pirtle against Collins. Here's Barrett. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Now we get a chance to check out MP. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. Over 4.5 steals and 10 rebounds. And you love his anticipation. All those steals, he's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
Yeah, when you have a defender like him out there, it makes a difference. You can't play fast and loose when he's on the floor. You have to take care of the ball.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Walter. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Philadelphia. Now, quickly. A 3 ball. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. MP outside. Pass to White. Now Smith. Now here's Collins. Fades. And it. Out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Barnes is checked in for Toronto. Quickly with it. He's got 6. Pass to Barrett. Boucher with a screen on Huerter. Here's Barrett. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Now White. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. And the dunk by MP.
Well, when you talk about how MP can score the ball, the possibilities are endless.
Raptors trail by 16. And here is Quickly. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Boucher sets a screen for Barrett. Count that one.
The decision-making of Barrett continuing to improve. I love when he's decisive like this.
MP passes to White. Collins a screen on quickly. Here's White. Oh, good with the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Quickly the bounce pass. No one covering.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
52 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside Collins. Pass to MP. Uncovered. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Boucher. 29 seconds left to play in the first. Collins grabs the miss.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Raptors trail by 15. Outside Barrett. Boucher with a screen on Herter. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Bulls lead by 15. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
So for Toronto right now, Alter out there with Barrett. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's Barnes. And it's Agbaji in at the small forward. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Down by 15. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Thunder was phenomenal. He finished with 57 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Excellent, David. Thank you. How impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. Josh Giddey comes in for Jalen Smith.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
MP outside. From 13. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect. Another good play. This is how they built the league. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Bulls leading by 16. Pass the ball. Here's Buzelis. Giddey with it. Covered by Barnes. Picked by Vucevic. It's up a three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Tipped away. Here's Walter. Hasn't made one yet. Six to shoot. Takes the three. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. To the left wing. Takes a three. Agbaji pulls it in. Raptors trail by 16. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
For the Raptors, their last game a loss to the 76ers. Pass to Peeler. Here's Buzelis. Outside ball. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 4 assists in the game. Toronto's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And here's Boucher. Barrett with the ball. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here.
First team foul. Into the lineup for the Raptors.
And the Raptors with the ball. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Raptors trail by 19 and stolen by MP. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Giddey. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just couldn't be denied there. Giddey was willing to fight to get that one to fall.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
Chicago making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Chicago making a switch here. Dosumu's checked in. Raptors shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Here's Walter. Still yet to score. Pass to Ingram. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And known for the jump shot, Ingram needs to keep firing away with confidence from that spot.
Now Jones. Floats it up for MP. Yeah. Stolen by Barrett. Pass to Walter. Boucher kicks to Ingram. Here's Walter. Fires for three. Drills it from outside. Walter's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Jones. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Here's Walter. Ingram outside. Shoots over Dosumu. The putback. Vucevic with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver. It's first triple of the second quarter. Third of the game.
Pass to Pirtle. Now Ingram. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Dosunmu.
Yeah, on the attack. Ingram making things happen.
Dan, I look at your list of players you've coached, some incredible scores along the way, including Brandon Ingram. Let's zero in on him. What makes him so good?
Well, Kevin, look, when you've got Brandon Ingram's size and then you have the ability to get where you want to go on the floor and you can just get to that spot and rise up above people and knock down shots, you're virtually impossible to stop one-on-one, and that's what Brandon Ingram has.
What a talent.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates, always on time and on target.
The drive by MP, and it's good, 2 points. Healer's got 25 points in the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Now here's Ingram. Defense right on him. So with Brandon Ingram's height and his shooting ability, Stan, he can get about any shot he wants, can he?
Yeah, Kevin, any shot at any time. You know, his ball handling is a lot better than people think. He can get to his spots on the floor. And a little bit like Kevin Durant, he can just rise up over people, and he's got a great ability to make really tough shots look easy.
What a fun player to watch. Collins checked in for Vucevic. Collins passes to Peeler. Just 5 on the clock. And it falls over the rim and in. He's got 27.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
Pass to Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Herter. And that one's good. Ingram's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Pirtle with the ball. He's picked up by White. Ingram outside. Carries it from 3-point range. Ingram's got 15 points.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Now, here's Collins. He has yet to score. Chicago again turning it over. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brandon Ingram.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Now, here's Quickly. He's got 6. Here's Ingram. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan.
Here's White. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Pass to Peeler. quickly against White. Collins setting the pick for White. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. 15-point game. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Barnes kicks to Ingram. Dick wide open. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Dick's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Bulls leading by 12. Outside, White. Kicks it out to MP. Back to White. Smith with a screen on quickly. Here's White. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Pass to quickly. Barnes right side. Lets it go with the 3. Collins grabs the miss. Chicago's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. MP outside. Misses from short range.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
The shot's good from quickly.
Barnes really just... forcing the D to commit. They chose him, and boy, did he make them pay.
Pass to Smith. And here's Collins. Defended by Pirtle. Collins kicks to MP. And again, no good by Chicago. For Toronto, they come in off the loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws.
Here's MP. The Raptors getting the bucket. Pass to White. Trying to get something going. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Well, it took a little while, but White has established himself as a big-time scorer, and he does it from all 3 levels.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for Chicago, and he's good on the second. Raptors trail by 9. Ingram with it. 17 points for him last game against Philadelphia. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts. And so it's MP making things happen for the Bulls. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Didn't take him long to get up over 30. We've got more in store for you right after this.
When your team is at peak. And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the Bulls.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2 in the place to be. Most definitely, they seize the paint like a MIC. Me and Ernie and Kenny.
Played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Toronto with the ball. Trailing by 10. They've got MP. Buzelis out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Vucevic, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And Chicago shooting certainly key for them in this one. 55% from the field. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky key. He was off.
That's a 2 from Barnes. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Buzelis. And Pirtle sends it back. Ingram outside. Now here's Barnes. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Raptors trail by 12. Pass to Dick. Having another steal. And that's his 6th. Are you kidding me? What a play by MP.
Oh, wow. That was a dunk contest level jam right there.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. "90 seconds now into the second half. Ingram outside. Back to quickly. Ingram with it for 3. And Vucevic pulls it down.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Hard to stop a powerful guy like Vucevic cold. He gets through the foul and gets it to go.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your industry.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. Now here's Barnes. Quickly finds Barnes. For 3, Ingram. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside, Ball. In the corner, it's MP. 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. The shot by Buzelis, no good. And Ingram has got the ball here for the Raptors. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Barnes can't get it to go.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Giddey, no good. Raptors trail by 18. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Barnes outside. Over Buzelis.
And a struggle here to find a rhythm in the second half. The field goal percentage starting to tail off in a big way.
Ball, the pass to Giddey. Here's Vucevic. He's covered by Ingram. 9 feet out. And he can't bank that one in. Toronto shooting 40% from the field. Pass to Pirtle. Now Dick, covered by MP. Back to Pirtle. And again, no good by Toronto. And here are the Bulls now. They've got an 8-0 run. Back to Giddey. Ball against Quickly. Ball kicks to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And MP throws it down hard.
Readiness is so important, and the moment he saw his opening, MP was ready to attack.
Raptors trail by 20. And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And coach is just... decided they need a moment to talk things over. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Well, a risky pass there, and if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
On defense, Chicago. Ingram outside. Over Giddey.
And offensively, they have laid an egg here in the second half. The missed shots are piling up, and their field goal percentage continues to plummet.
Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Fader on the way. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Pirtle. Ingram with it. They need this. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Well, you can tell that Ingram has it going. What a difference maker he's been on offense.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. And here is Ingram following Lonzo Ball's 3. Knocked loose, stolen by Ball. And here we go, MP heading to the hoop. The kick out to Ball. Second shot opportunity. And that one hits back iron.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Astor quickly wants to get it to Barnes and does. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 11 rebounds in the game.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Here's Buzelis. Vucevic down low. Defended by Pirtle. Toronto's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime.
Well, that's what Ingram does. His ability to get a defender out of his...
Here's Barrett on the court for Toronto to start the fourth. R.J. Barrett is out there with Walter. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Mobo in at the power forward position. And Barrett gets it to go.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
White the pass to Vucevic. And here's MP for three. That one doesn't drop.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Walter. Al Boucher. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul. So Stan, I've been wondering about these different approaches. The development system for youth basketball is vastly different in the U.S. than in Europe. Which do you think is best?
Well, I think in terms of developing skills, Kevin, we've seen it. The European players of all sizes have very well-rounded games skill-wise. They do a lot of work on a daily basis developing those skills, whereas in the U.S., our young guys play a lot of games in the AAU system. Skill development not as strong, but they do learn to compete on an everyday basis.
The Bulls leading by 23. MV outside. Outside, White. The train. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his third assist on the night. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game. So here are the Raptors now. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Boucher passes to Agbaji. They get a hand on it, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Here's Giddey. And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
And we've seen that. You're right. A lot of examples. MP against Barrett, Boucher, and the layup's good off the glass.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Ball sets a screen for MP. There's the three. Mobo with the rebound.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
And that one's good, Agbaji.
3.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Giddey against Barrett. MP outside. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, His leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Barrett. Lays it up and banks it in. Barrett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Moves like that will help Barrett become a more well-rounded threat. Nice ball control.
Boucher against Vucevic. And MP throws it down.
That is not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to throw an alley-oop from that kind of distance.
And then to dunk it with authority. Wow. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP. Trey Jones is checked in for ball. Ingram outside. Shoots from 12. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. And MP throws it down.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Now, here's Quickly. Outside, Barrett. Quickly setting the pick for Barrett. Ingram right side. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that can be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
Pass to Dick. Toronto working the ball around now. Ingram outside. Shot clock at 5 from past the arc. And again, no good by Toronto. Chicago has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Raptors are gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Shoots the 3. And Jones pulls it down.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
MP passes to Jones. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Ingram.
Well, he's one of the longest wings in the league, and right there, putting that reach to good use.
On the wing quickly. Pass to Pirtle. Over Jones. Nice shot by Pirtle.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Now here's Giddey. Dick defending. Giddey kicks to Jones. Buzella sets a screen for Jones. And the Bulls with another miss. The Raptors have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, we know Brandon has a smooth jumper, but man, he can really score down low.
MP outside. Over to the left wing. Vucevic down low. Hurdles there. Pass to Buzelis. And a wide open look for MP. No good from outside. Raptors have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%. 7 of 14.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Giddy, no one around him. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals. Not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
Punching it in on the drive. MP doesn't mess around when he's got a lane to the rim.
Toronto's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Quickly finds Ingram, and the foul called on MP. That's his fourth foul of the contest. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Ingram outside. Now Dick. Knocked loose and stolen by MP. And here's the break. And here they go. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
possession. Embiid giving him a great look there.
And the Bulls making a change here. Dosumu's checked in.
Team foul.
And that one falls to Collins. And so quickly we'll bring it up for Toronto. Ingram outside. Shoots over Dosumu. And it's Ingram missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Jones the pass to Collins. And here is MP. And again, no good by Chicago. He swipes the ball away again.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. Here's quickly. NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Birtle sets the pick for Barnes. Pass to Dick. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. 8 points for Grady Dick.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
A three from MP. Hits it from three-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented play. That are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Ingram outside. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Smith's got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Dosunmu. Collins looking around. Inside. Kicks it out to MP. 4 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Chicago.
You don't see this kind of a blowout offense, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72-win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Well, he was so active defensively, anticipating, grabbing steals, one of the most underappreciated stats in the game.
Here's MP. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Smith. Pass to MP. Another 3 for Chicago.
He's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining.
MP, you played that stifling defense all night. Good win. Let's keep it going.